Happy Virgo full moon total lunar eclipse coming up. It is happening on March 14th around 2:53 a.m. Eastern New York time. So please adjust the timing. It is happening on Thursday night into Friday early morning, and I'm happy to be back talking about this cosmic alignments. It's been a while and I'm happy to be back. Anyway, so this is a very important eclipse season. I love the energies of this Pisces season just because it's just so profoundly Piscean. It is there is no time than ever again, ever before and then ever again, this much of this stellium of Pisces takes place in our lifetime because of the Neptune. Neptune is about to ingress into Aries on March 30th. And around that time, Venus and Mercury returns back to Pisces, and there is going to be like one, two, three, four, five, six. I mean, 6 points. Now, the sun will ingress into Aries already next week with the vernal spring equinox. I mean, this is such a massive, massive time of endings, closure, new beginnings, and rebirth. We are in the portal between the old world and the new world. And this full moon is really asking us to discern what is the aspects of ourselves that needs to be let go of internally, even like ideas and old values and old ways of seeing ourselves, all the ways of seeing the world, all the ways of being and existing, and all the ways of life. All the world is crumbling, and we see them manifesting as a total chaos and craziness. But we just have to trust that all are the process of change, and it is very well written in alignments of the stars right now. This stellium of Pisces, this is a very important energy because Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. It's all about ending. It's like the Pisces energy is the threshold into the unknown, into the unseeable, into the darkness, into the illusions and delusions and all the mixed up energy, mixed bag energy of duality and oneness and all mixed chunk of energy is Pisces. It can be manifested as this divine spark of holiness and spiritual oneness. It can manifest as the darkest black hole of depression. All of that is the beauty of life here on earth, in a way, of human existence and human experience. And with Neptune sitting at 29 degrees of Pisces, and Saturn, right now, the Sun and Saturn are together, and then under this eclipse too, they are just 1 degrees apart. This is all about Saturn. Saturn is the planet of structure and an order and foundation and rules and regulations and norms and all that societally ruled, societally created, conditioned aspects of our life and conditioned mind and conditioned opinions. Are they true? Are they just an opinion? Are they universal truth, right? In the sign of Pisces, this Sun and Saturn are asking us what you are believing believing so strongly? Is it aligned with that universal truth of spirit? And then if not, and then if that belief system or if that way of being is creating a lot of resistance within you, maybe it's time to let go and shatter under this Pisces, under this Virgo full moon, because Virgo full moon is all about health, right? Health of the body, health of the mind, health of the beautiful alignment between the spirit, mind, body, and the alignment itself is that Virgo archetype. And then if certain aspects and certain ways of being and doing things are not fully aligned to our spirit, this is a time that we are choosing to release and let go and purge, because there is a very strong purgative energy under this full moon. And Neptune, right? Dissolver of boundaries, Neptune, the dream, and this with the dragon head, they are really inviting us to dream bigger, think bigger, who we thought we were, what we thought were capable and uncapable, what is possible and impossible. All those ideas and data were something that we were told by teachers, by parents. That's what we see in media, blah, blah, blah. Church may have told you certain things and, told you all the things about God is the only thing and the duality and separation between us and God. And this is a time that we are reclaiming our God back by knowing, by choosing to kind of step into that truth that God is us. God is you. God is us. The creator is us. Whatever that creator that created this whole entire universe created each one of us. If that's the case, that is the case, then the essence of the source lies within each of us. And this is a time that we are choosing to tap into that power more. This Piscean energy is trying to kind of ground, they are creating the force of groundbreaking. It's the solid foundation shattering. On top of that, we have Uranus here at 24 degrees of Taurus talking to this eclipse, right? 23 degrees, the earth trine to the moon, the sextile to the sun, the Uranus, the planet of revelation, awakening, truth seeker, freedom seeker. Uranus, the energy of eccentric Saturn, lightning like energy. Under the lightning, it lit the sky to show us some things that we couldn't see before. It's the aha moment, intuitive understanding moment. That's like the light bulb ding, shining moment. That's the Uranus, right? And this energy is talking with this eclipse. So Uranus has been talking with a lot of lunations, full nations, and all that, full moons, and it's been it's been very present. And then Uranus is the planet that rules Aquarius, and Pluto is now in Aquarius. So whatever that Uranus is doing has something to do with that Pluto in Aquarius also. And this is all about innovation, right? It is all about change. That innovative, futuristic, eccentric, outside of the box kind of energy is the energy of Uranus and Aquarius. And this energy is very strongly present with us. And with that energy, we are shedding some kind of an old foundation, and that can create and generate a lot of triggers and a lot of gripping, a lot of resistance, a lot of judgment, a lot of pointing a finger at this. We live in a society where we have kind of normalized hate. Maybe hate is always a big part, but I always have a difficulty of that Even, you know, in school, they teach kids to hate this president or this specific person, or, you know, I do understand where that energy is coming from, but we still, I don't necessarily believe it's right to stand up for hate, no matter what. No matter what, we cannot normalize hate. And then if I say this, I might get canceled out. I might be hated by some people, but I don't care. It's okay. You know, this is the energy. This is the energy of Pisces season. And this is the energy of spiritual revelation, or whatever. This is the age of Aquarius. We cannot give a fuck about what other people think of us, what other people, you know, perceive us. If you want to judge, judge. If you want to, you know, cancel out. But I would not cancel out anybody. That spiritual practice is about not judging anyone, including ourselves, including others. So many people are doing things that I do not align, I do not agree with, but at the same time, I try not to judge anyone. I try not to hate anyone, right? That's the spirit that we want to tap into under this very divine spiritual energy of Piscean Virgo axis full moon, with the presence of Uranus, with the strong presence of Mercury. Mercury is stationary under this eclipse. Mercury goes retrograde a day after this eclipse. So not moving planets hold very concentration, right? The concentrated power potential. So there is something in the mind that the universe is trying to kind of like squeeze. It almost feels like it's trying to squeeze our brain and remember something more essential to me. You know, it's like whatever that is being projected outside, whatever that's being projected in our mind, we're bigger than that. We're like are we forgetting something more essential by being disrupted and by distracted by certain specific things, right? Certain energies are present in the world, which is trying to almost, it feels like, trying to keep us in a state of desperation, in a space of chaos, anger, fear, worries, everything. Those are the energy frequency of dense, low energy frequency. It's low. It's way far away from our spirit, because spirit can never experience negativity, doubts, fear. None of that. Spirit belongs to God. Spirit belongs to our spirit, is an extension out of the source of the cosmos. So it's massive where we came from. I do believe there is this unconditional, absolute, massive, undescribable love and bliss deep in our core is the bliss. It's the energy of bliss. It's the samadhi. It's the Anandamaya kosha in yogic term. It's the deepest layer of kosha, which is the bliss body, right? Through yoga, through practice, spiritual practice, we're trying to get to that samadhi state, enlightened state that is in us. We are already an awakened, enlightened being. This is a journey to remember back. And with this eclipse cycle, with Mercury and Venus, both will be in retrograde, returning back to the Piscean realm. Pisces realm is the transcendent, vast, eternal ocean of cosmos, where everything is mixed together, where human realm, God's realm, human body realm, spirit realm is all mixed up together in Pisces. This is where we create. This is where we artistically express. This is the flow state of the divine ocean. Yes, the feelings comes and goes, and mood comes and goes, and words and sound, vibrations, everything expressing freely. That's the Pisces realm. We each are artists. How are you using your artistic gift to express? What is that? To create. And then one of the ways to create is to know that we each have the power to create the new world. We each one of us are the part of the new earth that we are creating and building together. So this is the Mercury in Aries, Venus in Aries. They are trying to pull our awareness inward. Retrograde energy is reversal energy. If we've been pushing, going, getting, trying hard, chasing, yeah, trying to manifest, trying to get somewhere, right? That is not the energy frequency of our highest self. This is the moment the whole entire universe is inviting us to stop, to drop. Because the more we chase, the more resistance that we create. We are chasing against what? What is the condition, the state of the mind that is making us chase, that is making us feel like we are lacking something, we're missing something, making us feel like we are not there yet. We are already there. We are already here. This is all we have. This moment, this eternal now is where we live, where we find our truth, where we find our bliss. And this is the moment that we are choosing to return back to that. And Venus, Mercury, right, retrograde during this eclipse season next week. This energy, next week, the sun will be in conjunction with Neptune. That last time Neptune has been in Pisces since 2011, and it is moving out of my Pisces realm. Finally, I'm gonna miss this energy of Neptune in Pisces. It did a lot to me, and I'm very grateful for this Pisces, this Neptune since 2011. Whew, big changes, right? Everybody has shifted, everybody has transformed. And now Neptune is moving into Aries, and Neptune will dip back into Pisces, but at that time, Sun will be traveling somewhere else. And next Pisces season, Neptune will be in Aries. So, Sun Neptune conjunction, this is our final time, I believe, right? I don't think, yeah. And then this is the energy. Well, where what was I going? I forgot I was gonna say something. But anyway, so with the dragon head under this full moon, we want to really be crystal clear of what we must kind of. I don't want to keep talking about releasing and letting go, because I know it's so freaking hard to let go when the time is not aligned. Trying to let go, trying to cut the cord, trying to release can create more resistance in us too, because it's not that, it's easily said than done. And it's not that simple, right? If there is an attachment, if there is something that you're working on, you're going to continue to work on that until the time comes. And when your energetic frequency becomes higher in a way, And then if your energy frequency is not aligning with the energy frequency of the problem, then this problem just dissipate by itself because it is no longer in alignment, and then you wouldn't be bothered by this problem because you're operating on a different level, different frequency reality, right? But this is not about all completely ending and changing and purging and all that, but we want to be crystal clear of what it is that is holding us back, what it is that is keeping us stuck. And it can be certain ideas that we have, certain beliefs that we have, certain faith can even maybe hold us back in some kind of a ways, right? So it's very important for us to be aware of that conditioned state of the mind. How we believe, what we believe is usually societally created norms and regulation. And we always compare ourselves with what is being presented outside of us. And we feel like we are not there yet. We're missing and lacking, which is total lie, not true spiritually. So we want to be aware of that and rewind our mind, rewind our feelings, revalue ourselves, and we move on into the next beautiful new chapter. There is a beautiful grand trine happening also with Vesta, beautiful asteroid of prayer, sacred fire keeper, and this Saturn stellium, right? The Saturn sun in a wide orb. There is this grand trine fire, mystic water trine. Divinity is here, alchemy is here, beautiful energy is being generated by the cosmic realm if we want to tap in to use it for the sake of us creating magic. Let us create more magic in the world by choosing to release old energies. What is it? Seven of Swords showing up. It showed up reversed, but this is the card of illusion, mental confusion, mental illusion. We are holding on to something that is not really aligning with our spirit. We gotta drop that sword, and then we gotta just look forward and move on. There is no turning back under this energy. There is no going back. This is the end of a chapter. And then we gotta trust that the better, greater, new energies are moving in once we let go of this resistance, something that we are glued into in our mind. And the more that we become that King of Cups energy, the more that we become that master of our heart. Right? King of Cups, kings are the masters. Cups is the element of water. We are invited to be the water bender energy, right? It's the master of water. The master of our water is our magic. Water is our receptivity. Water is our intuition. Water is our depth, right? Water sinks in. Water, this card is making me think of the sacred chakra energy, the energy vortex in our low belly center. This Personally, this Virgo and Pisces axis has been really making me think of the womb, the mother's womb. We all came from the mother's sacred womb of our mothers. A lot of creatures who exist on this earthly plane was once in the cocoon, the sacred water within the womb of the mother. And that Virgo energy is that kind of this cocoon, the mother's, right? Um, Sacred womb is like where our cells developed inside of the womb. As cells, we knew how to survive. We knew how to grow. We know how to survive. Our mind gets in the way and then we panic and everything. But if we tune in to that bigger, greater powers that we hold, that each cells hold. We know how to do this thing called life. We intuitively, instinctively know already. And that Pisces is the womb of the eternal cosmic universe, right? This is the time that we are choosing to return back to the womb of the mother, to regenerate, to return back to our true divine essence and remember our true power. Remember who we are. Before we had names, before we had all these ideas and labels that we put on ourselves, who we are on a cellular level, on the atomic level, on the, 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 the frequency vibration level, we are nothing different from that source, from that God. Be the master of that water. Be the master of your inner ancient wisdom. And with that, as you step into your power as the King of Cups. So this card can also remind you to be emotionally kind of detached, to be the master of your emotion, to not to be the to be the one who kind of how you say mm, who gets swallowed by the big tides of the ocean. Be the ocean. You are the ocean itself. Don't be the one who why that word is drain, no, drown. Don't get drowned by your own emotions under this big waves of eclipse energy. Eclipse energy is loud and big and massive, and it can swallow us and take us here and there and all over the place. But know that you are the ocean, you are the tides, you are the wave itself. So nothing can swallow you. You swallow them, and know how big and powerful and invincible that you are. Under this one another card showed up was the Fool. Through this energy of this craziness, we are really taking the leap of faith. This is the reset point. This is the zero open portal. This month later on, Venus returns back to Pisces, crossing over 0 degrees Aries point. Mercury also goes through that 0 degrees Aries point. Neptune also before that, Sun, right? Sun also will go into the 0 degrees reset point to go through that rebirth point, spring equinox, and also Neptune goes into that 0 degrees Aries point. 0, 0, 0. We are pressing a zero reset on button within us also to release some old energies that's no longer aligning. We are choosing to let go of the old focus, old dream, old attachments, all of that. And we are returning back to that clean slate. And we are taking that leap of faith. Under this energy, a lot of fear can come up, a lot of agitation, a lot of anxiety, a lot of all that can come up. But remember, we are taking a leap faith within the womb of the Mother Earth, Mother Universe. Universe will always catch us. We will never fall off from nowhere. We are very well protected and guided and supported by that womb of eternity. And within it, we are safe. We are good. All is well. Keep coming back to that because our cells know that deep inside of us, we know we are very well supported and protected in the goodness, in the power of God, the Creator, the Source. We forget it and then we can panic in our mind and then we can go all over the place into these delusions and worst case scenarios and all that mind craziness. But again and again, we return back to that bigger, greater awareness. Trust the patterns of the greater, bigger cosmos and surrender and trust. And with that awareness, we become bigger too energetically. We expand, our mind expands, and certain little things can trigger us less. And that is the place where we are heading. Keep dancing, even though when you feel like you're at the edge of a cliff, keep dancing because you will never fall again. The universe will always create the path ahead of you. You will never fall, ever, ever, ever. Yes, yes. So let us keep dancing. Let us keep singing. Let us keep playing. Let us keep enjoying the blessing that is life. Yes. Thank you so much for listening. Wishing you an empowering, blissful full moon to you all. Peace. Thank you.